do like 5R. 5R was never released here, but 5R is fun as hell. 5R is like, it's like an anime game version of VF. Every character has like wild shit that does amazing things. Jeffrey has a dive punch that crushes, slows, and launches. Like, that's a wild ass game. Oh damn, Spartan going for Taka. He wants a heavyweight class. Taka, this is the first Taka that we're seeing tonight, and I want to bring up something very important to you guys. Moves that will launch everyone else will not launch Taka because he is in his own weight class. The only thing that will happen to him is he'll fall backwards and fall on the ground. So you need to have completely different combos that will only work on Taka, because if you do a launch on him, you have to capitalize while with like weird standing combos that leave him very low height. You'll see it when Rodney lands some kind of launch, because I'm sure he will land at least one. Alright, goes a forward throw, the high throw, the highest toe throw. Good old Chris. Yo, Chris, you watched it? It's your boy Taka boy. Excellent. Ooh, 1P is a miss. That's one of Taka's strongest things. The twin pistons, basically straight out of Tekken. It's a 2-hit mid relayable string. During that string, he can counter hit confirm or even normal hit confirm into the launch, and he can just stop if you're blocking. It's so strong. He can also delay it, so if you try to hit him afterwards and take the advantage, he just hits you and launches. It is punishable on block, but the risk reward is so strong in his favor. Look at that. That's the Tetsuzanko. That's the super body check that Rodney loves to throw that out against people, because if it counter hits, it can take up as much as half of your life, depending on what it counter hits and at what stage it counter hits the move. It is incredibly punishable. It's basically completely launch punishable on whiff or on block, and it is terrible. It's like not a great move, but Rodney uses it constantly, like when he wants to check people, and it really works out well for him. We'll probably see either more body checks or a launch combo, but I think actually Rodney is specifically trying not to launch him so that he doesn't have to learn these combos.
That throw is salty.
Can I ask an
Yeah, his throw damage is really strong as well, Taka's, so we'll have to see if that's something that comes into it. Vanilla VF5 had some of the best graphics. It really did. And 5R had the same graphics, but it had a similar way that this game looks, where the characters are bigger on the screen. You know how Vanilla 5, the characters are smaller on the screen? They're like further away from the camera. It looks like this in 5R, except with the graphics of Vanilla 5. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, Harpoonier on the VF footage. All right, here we go. Oh, this is really close. These guys know each other pretty well. Spartan's first ever. Spartan was like a guy who used to talk a lot on the forums and get in fights with people. And basically, people just did not believe that he was a real person. They thought he was a fake account. They thought he was just somebody's troll account. And one day, he showed up to like the biggest event on the Northeast, NYG 9, like me and Cruz, or NYG 8 maybe. It could have been NYG 8. Cruz, me, Chris, Shag, Smurf, like all the guys, Raz, everybody put it together. We did like a really good job on it. Rodney takes the first game, and Snake Boss showed up, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Snake Boss is real! Snake Boss is real!" And Rodney became like really good, like pals with him in VF from that moment. So to see them fight each other like constantly, it's always fun. I love to watch these two fight each other. All right, we're up to it. Oh damn, I could have just let the clock run out. It would have been faster. That's all right. Spartan, VF. That's right, Icky boy. Yeah, and actually, it's interesting you say that, Emperor Digi, the VF OGs. Rodney is probably like the most OG, I think, out of all the people here. Rodney and Shag, I think, are so OG. They've been playing for 20 years. They've been playing at VF. And it's great. It just goes to show that, like, if you really like the game, you always have like something new and something fun to try. The Lao comes out. He feels more confidence in his main character now. But I think that the Lao is a really good choice because honestly, he just knows how to put you in a 50-50 situation. What do I block? What do I do? You know, how do I throw? And with Taka, he may not have gotten that. Nice counter hit confirmed combo. Now he has a life lead, and the time is running out. He could actually try to go for a timeout. If I was him, I would. Nice. And he got it. Got the timeout. Because Rodney plays slow. It is still possible, totally possible, that a fast player would have just done like 3 lows or just done a grab. But Rodney plays so slow, you can tell like he's so slow in defense. You know, once that clock hits 0, even though you have all those milliseconds, it's over. Nice. Goes for that axe kick that he did. It's actually a combo starting move, but it's very unsafe if you do the whole combo. So he was checking. He's doing hit check. I think that Spartan is playing so strong. Look at that. You see that damage? Saw that? That is why the Tetsuzanko is a good move, that body check. Even when it's so slow, even when it's so punishable, if you catch him at the right time, you will do a huge chunk of damage. If that was, what do you call it? If that was like, that was counter hit, he might have just died right there. Nice, good damage. Good combo. He's going to go into the wall. He went for something. I don't know what he went for there. But he didn't get it. Nice. Actually, this is working out pretty strong. This round is working out strongly for Rodney, specifically because Akira's only real weakness, is like when he wants to strike, doesn't have a ton of anti-sidestep stuff. He doesn't have any full circulars, and he has like 2 half circulars, or 3 or 4, but they're pretty slow. And they're not, and the ones that don't lead to a lot of damage or anything. So he's actually not that strong against sidestep, but Spartan has not been taking advantage of that. He hasn't really been sidestepping in that last match. He's not sidestepping at all here. And that's the whole round, too. Rod's coming back really strong. Okay. Ooh, nice. He actually interrupted the 1P. I never even realized he could do that with like a string. But WoW strings are so crazy. I'm not surprised. Ooh, okay. Goes for a throw punish. I think that's actually probably a really good idea. Even though you can get PK, and the throw is normally not optimal, it's good to go for it just because, you know, you can guarantee. Throws at 10 frames. They're really fast. You don't have to worry about any kind of connection. Things like that. Ooh, that's it. That'll do it. Caught the jump. And I bet Spartan is actually probably kicking himself about that Taka pick. He actually was really close to taking it with Lao. Maybe 2 games with Lao would have been all he needed. But Rod gets that one. Good work.